got a place for the crap game yet?
We don't know yet. I hate this, huh? He's still trying to find a place.
Well, Tom, I'm loaded and ready for action. I just acquired 5,000 potatoes.
$5,000? When did you acquire it?
I collected the reward. On my father.
Everybody's looking for action. Why can't I even find a place? Why, Lieutenant Brannigan. Mr. Substreet, it's Lieutenant Brannigan of the New York Police Department. A pleasure.
And here you guys see Nathan Detroit.
Which Nathan Detroit is that?
I mean the Nathan Detroit who's been running a bloody crap game around here. And getting away with it by moving to a different spot every night.
Why are you telling us this, Your Honor?
I am telling you, because I know you two bums work for Detroit. We're rustling up customers for his crap game.
Me too?
Yeah.
Oh.
You can tell him. I know that right now he's running around trying to find a spot. Well, nobody's going to give him one. I don't know if Brandon treats him down to the next.
Fellas! I am in real terrible trouble, fellas. That lousy Brannigan, and I can't.
Something wrong, Mr. Detroit?
Hello, Lieutenant. I hope you don't think I was talking about you. There are other lousy Brannigan.
I did be talking to your colleagues here about your crap game. Imagine you're having some trouble finding a spot.
Well, the heat is on. As you must know from the fact that you have to live off your salary.
Nathan, did you find a place?
What does that girl want from me? What am I, a sex maniac? I merely run the crap game for the convenience of those who want a little action. Return for which I take a small cut. Is that a crime? Yeah!
Nathan, did you find a place? Did you find a place for the game?
Did I find a place? Did I find a place? Yes, I found a place. You're holding the crab game tomorrow night on the top of Mount Everest. I tried all the regular places. The back of the cigar store, the funeral parlor.
Nathan, you once said there might be a chance for the Biltmore Garage.
I tried the Biltmore Garage. I spoke to Joy Biltmore himself. He says he may give us a chance to let us use the place if we give him $1,000.
$1,000?
In cash. You won't take my marker.
Your mark's no good.
What do you mean my marker's no good? My marker is with his cash. Only Joy Biltmore wants cash. It don't seem possible. Me without a livelihood. Why, I've been running the crap game ever since I was a juvenile delinquent.
Nathan, can you do something?
What can I do? I'm broke. I couldn't even buy Adelaide a present today. And you know what today is? It's mine and Adelaide's 14th anniversary.
Yeah?
Yeah. We've been engaged for 14 years.
Nathan, come to the game. This comes up the here with my player. The Greeks in town. Ready, little Bates.
No, I can make a fortune. Where can I have the game?
The Biltmore Garage was a grand. But we ain't got a grand on here.
And they've now got a lock on the door of the General Public School 84.
There's a stock behind the cluster's bar. What Mrs. McCoy's ain't I good scout?
And things being how they are, the back of the police station at South.
So the Biltmore Garage is the spot.
But the $1,000 we ain't got.
Why to go the liable day, Detroit. If you're looking for action, you furnish the spot. Even when the heat is on, it's never too hot. Not when you go the liable day, for it's always just a sharp walk. Studio is established, floating, cracking in New York. There are well shooters every
Sky bet 5,000 in the caterpillar race. And once when he was sick, he wouldn't take penicillin. And I come that he bet 10 G's his temperature would go to 104.
Did it?
Did it! Sky's so lucky. It went to 106. Good old Sky.
Hey, maybe you could borrow the 1,000 from Scott.
No, the Sky, that ain't lending money. That's betting money. That's it. Maybe I could bet Sky 1,000 at something.
You would bet the Sky less the same?
I ain't scared. I'm perfectly willing to take the risk, provided I can figure out a bet in which I know I cannot lose. He likes crazy bets like, which one must you gonna fly a lamb on? How far you can kick a piece of cheesecake. Cheesecake! That's it! But down in Mindy's store, you see how many pieces of cheesecake and how many pieces of strudel she sold yesterday.
How much cheesecake? How much sugar? How much? What do you want to know that for?
Just find out! Oh, here comes Adelaide. She knows I can win the captain. She'll never set foot on me again. Behind! Adelaide, bitches!
Okay, girls, you go on ahead. I'll see you later. We gotta get right back to the hot box in 10 minutes.
You still rehearsing?
Yes, that slave driver, Charlie. He's been working us all day. Finally, I said, look, Charlie, I gotta get out of here and get something to eat. I'm starving. And he says, you don't want to eat? You just want to meet that cheap bum, Nathan
So why
Detroit.
did you tell him?
Oh, I told him. I says, I'll meet whoever I want.
Well, don't upset yourself. How's your cold?
Oh, it's much better, thank you. Nathan, happy anniversary.
A present for me.
I hope you like it.
A bell.
Read the card.
Sugar is sweet, and so is jelly. So put this belt around your belly. Darling, that's so sweet. Look, honey, about your present. I was going to get you a diamond wristwatch with a gold band and 2 rubies on the side.
Oh, Nathan, you shouldn't have.
It's all right. I didn't. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. I kind of like it when you forget to give me presents. Makes me feel like we're married.
Look, honey, one of these days I'll be in the money, and I'll give you more mink than a mink.
Come on, Nathan, darling. I can do without anything, just so long as you don't start running the crap game again.
That crab game, what an absurd thought.
1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
Huh?
Yesterday, Mindy sold 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
More strudel and cheesecake? That's great. That's my bet.
Nathan, what is this?
Nothing, honey, nothing.
Any news yet?
I'll let you know later, Harry.
Nathan, what was that about?
Nothing. His wife's having a baby.
Then why is he asking you?
He's nervous. It's his first wife.
No!
I'm expecting a phone. And I know that you're hungry.
Nathan, are you trying to get rid of me?
No, I just don't want your sandwich to get
No!
soggy.
Oh, Nathan, you're just a sweet acquaintance. Goodbye! Goodbye!
Hey, Masterson!
Nathan, you old promoter, how are you?
Fine. Thanks, guy. You look great.
Feel great, Nathan. 2 wonderful weeks out west of Nevada. Great place. Beautiful scenery, healthy climate. And I beat him for 50 G's at blackjack.
50. Geez, gonna be in Delmont.
No, flying to Havana tomorrow.
Havana.
Yeah, there's a lot of action down there. Why don't you come with?
No, I got things to do. Meantime, how about dropping down to Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake? They sell a lot of cheesecake.
No thanks, I'm not hungry. Tell me, how's Adelaide?
Fine, still dancing at the hot box.
I suppose one of these days you'll be getting married.
Well, we all gotta go sooner or later.
But Nathan, we can fight it. Guys like us, Nathan, we gotta remember, the pleasant as a doll's company may be, she must always take second place to aces back to back.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell me, you hungry yet? Can we drop down to Mindy's, get a piece of cheesecake, a strudel, or something?
No, I think I'll go get the labor's
But you
office.
will admit that Mindy sells the greatest cheesecake in the country.
Yes, I'm quite partial to Mindy's cheesecake.
When? And yet some prefer the strudel. Offhand, what do you think she sells more of? The cheesecake or the strudel?
Well, I never give it much thought. But if everybody's like I am, I'd say Mindy sells much more cheesecake than strudel.
You want to bet? Huh? You want to bet?
Why, Nathan, I never knew you to be a betting man. You always take your percentage off the top.
Well, for old time's sake, I thought I'd give you a little action. I will bet you that yesterday, Mindy sold more cheesecake than strudel.
Nathan, Let me tell you a little story. When I was a young man about to go into this world, my father said to me a very valuable thing. He says to me like this. Son, the old guy says, I am sorry that I am not able to bankroll you to a very large start, but not having any potatoes to give you, I'm now going to stake you to some very valuable advice. One of these days in your travels, a guy's going to come to you and show you a nice brand new deck of cards in which the seal is not yet broken. And this guy's going to offer to bet you that he can make the jack of spades jump out of the deck and squirt cider in your ear. But son, do not bet this man. For as sure as you stand there, you're going to wind up with an earful of cider. Now, Nathan, I do not claim to be clocked.
Why you don't think that I
However, if you really are looking for some action, I will bet you the same thousand that you do not know the color of the necktie you want. Well?
No bet. Blue, what a crazy color.
Nathan, would you get
Don't bother me.
Hi, Lisa. How you doing?
Good. How would you folks?
Not bad. That's the next thing. We took Kelly to the drugstore, and she said for you to be sure to pick up after the show at the hot box. I don't feeling.
Yes, dear. I mean,
Yes, dear. That is husband talk if ever I heard it. Nathan, you are trapped. In Adelaide, you're the kind of dog that is most difficult to unload.
maybe I don't want to unload you. I love Adelaide. Besides, the guy needs a doll. When a guy walks into a restaurant, it looks nice if he has a doll behind him. A doll is a necessity.
Nathan, I'm not putting the rap on dolls. I just say a guy should have them around where he wants them. And they are easy to find.
Not dolls like Adelaide.
Figuring weight for age, all dolls are the same.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And how come you ain't got a doll? How come you're traveling to Havana tomorrow without one?
I like to travel light. But if I wish to take a doll to Havana, there is a large assortment available.
Not real high-class dolls.
Any doll, you name it.
Any doll that I name, you bet me $1,000, but if I name a doll, you will take her to Havana tomorrow. You got a bet. I name her. Her.
Cider.
Someday I'm going to take a pickaxe and rip up rubbish from the swag.
No, Sarah. Angry words are not becoming to a missionary.
You're right, Grandpa, right, son?
Besides, they rip up Broadway every day.
Do you take sinners here?
Indeed we do, Sarah.
How'd you do?
My name's Aberdeen.
You're right, Aberdeen.
Skymaster. Oh,
What's wrong?
What's the trouble?
my heart is heavy with sin.
Oh, you poor man.
I have wasted my life in gambling and evil betting. But now, I suddenly realize the terrible thing that betting can lead to.
Agatha.
Coffee.
Won't you sit down? Didn't I see you a little while ago on Broadway?
Possibly. Have you wandering around trying to get up the courage to come in here?
And you're willing to give up Gary?
Gladly. I would never become a gambler had I not fallen in with evil companions who were always offering me sucker bets.
Here, young man.
Thank you. You know, it makes me feel good just to talk to you people.
Oh, you just go right on talking to Sister Sarah, and you'll be all right. I'm glad you found us.
The Bible says, seek and you shall find.
Very good. You know, I wish we could find more sinners like you. You know, every day trying.
Maybe you should try the nighttime.
No? How's that?
Well, as a former sinner, I happen to know that the best time to find sinners is in between daytime and dawn. You see, in the daytime, the sinners are all in bed, resting from sinning the night before. So as to be in good shape for more sinning later on.
Oh?
Yes, you might even try an all-night session against the devil.
A very good suggestion, Dealer. Thank you, Brother Masters.
You're welcome.
You know, coffee's so good, I can't understand why it isn't a sin.
Fine old gentleman. I suppose you sort of looks after?
We look after each other.
Uh-huh. I suppose if either of you go someplace, the other goes along?
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Here are two of our pamphlets I think you should read. They will give you a good deal of comfort.
Thank you.
And we're holding a midnight prayer meeting on Thursday, which I'm sure you will wish to attend.
Oh, I'm sure. Miss Sarah, I hope you not think I'm getting out of line here. But I think it's wonderful to see a beautiful doll, I mean, a nice-looking lady like you, sacrificing yourself for the sake of others. Staying here in this place. Do you ever go anyplace else? Travel or something?
I would like to go to Aberdeen.
That's a little far. But there's a lot of wonderful places. Just a few hours from New York by 20. Ever been in a plane?
No.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Here's another pamphlet I think you should read.
Thank you. Of course, I'll need a lot of personal help from you. You see, my heart is as black as 2 feet down a moose gullet.
I'll be speaking at the Thursday prayer meeting.
Oh, I need private lessons. Why don't we have dinner or something?
I think not, Mr. Masterson.
Sorry, just blossoming under the warmth of your kindness. Hey, that's wrong.
What's wrong?
That's not Proverbs, it's Isaiah.
Proverbs.
Sorry, no peace unto the wicked. Isaiah chapter 57, verse 21. Isaiah?
Isaiah.
2 things been in every hotel room in the country. Sky Masterson and a Gideon Bible. I must have read the good book 10 or 12 times.
You've read the Bible 12 times.
What's wrong with the Bible? Besides, in my line of business, the strangest information frequently comes in handy. I once won a triple bet of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Tell me, Mr. Masterson, why are you here?
I told you, I'm a sinner.
You're lying.
Well, lying's a sin. Look, I'm a big sinner. You get me? It's 8 to 5 the others will follow. You need sinners, don't you?
We're managing.
Look, let's be honest. This place is laying an egg. Why don't you let me help you? I'll bet I can fill this place with sinners.
I don't bet.
I'll make your proposition. When did you say this big meeting of yours is? Thursday? I will guarantee to fill that meeting with 12 genuine sinners. What's more, I will also guarantee that they will sit still and listen
But
to you.
what's my end of the bargain?
Have dinner with me.
Why do you want to have dinner with me?
I'm hungry. Here. Sky Masterson's market for 12 sinners. If you don't think it's good, ask anybody in town. I owe you 12 genuine sinners. I'll pick you up at noon tomorrow.
At noon.
It'll take you some time to get there.
Get where?
To my favorite restaurant,
Where is that?
El Cafe Cubano, Havana.
Havana. I now realize, Mr. Gambler, when you were describing the gladness of your heart, you didn't do yourself.
And I now realize, Sister Sarah, that no matter how beautiful a sergeant is, she's still a sergeant.
Please go away.
Why don't you change your pitch, Sarge? Come to the mission, one and all, except guys. I hate guys.
I don't hit anything.
Except me? Well, I am relieved to know that it's just me personally, not all guys in general. It is nice to know that somewhere in the world there's a guy who might appeal to the sergeant. I wonder what that guy will be like.
You will not be.
I'm not interested in what he will not be. I'm interested in what he will be.
Don't worry. I'll know. For I've imagined every bit of him, from his strong moral fiber to the wisdom in his head, to the homely aroma of his mind.
Have wished yourself with Scarsdale Galahad, the breakfast eating Brooks Brothers type.
Yes, and I shall meet him when the time is right.
You got it all figured out, haven't you?
I have all figured out. When my love comes along, I won't take a chance. For will be just what I need. There's a fly-by-night Broadway romance.
And you know at a glance by the two pair of pants.
Oh, by the calm, steady voice, lost feet on the ground. Oh, I can run to his arms, that at last I've come home safe and sound. Until then, I shall wait. Until then, I'll return. For when my love comes along.
No. You're talking about what? You can't dope it like that. What are you picking, a guy or a
I
horse?
wouldn't expect a gambler to understand.
Would you like to know how a gambler feels about the big hard problem? Well, I'll tell you. Mine will come as a surprise to you. Mine, I'll give to chance and chemistry.
Chemistry.
Yeah, chemistry.
in the back, that lousy joint go for.
Hello, Nathan!
Hello, Five-A.
How are you, Nathan?
Fine, what's that you got there?
A book?
A book? You're always reading books. You're turning into a regular bookie.
Nathan, darling, this book is very interesting. The doctor gave it to me. I went to him about my cold.
How is your cold?
Oh, it's much the same. So anyway, the doctor asked me how long I had had it, and I said a long time. And I said I thought it's on account of me dancing with hardly any clothes on, which is what I usually wear. So he said to read this book, because he said it might be due to psychology.
You haven't got that, have you?
Nathan, this is the psychology that tells you why certain girls do certain kind of things.
What I tell you, if a certain type of doll would go for a certain kind of guy, you wouldn't think she would do so?
What do you mean?
Just for instance. You can always bet that certain types of dolls will not go for certain kinds of guys.
Nathan, no matter how terrible a fella seems, you can never be sure that some girl won't go for him. Take us.
Yeah.
Nathan, darling, starting with next week, I'm gonna get a raise. So I was thinking, with what I'll be making, maybe we could finally get married?
Well, we're going to, sooner or later.
I know, Nathan, but I'm starting to worry about my mother.
Your mother? What about your mother?
Well, Nathan, this is something I never told you before. But my mother, back in Rhode Island, she thinks we're married already.
Why would she think a thing like that?
I couldn't be engaged for 14 years, could I? People don't do that in Rhode Island. They all get married.
Then why is it such a small state?
Anyway, I wrote her we was married.
You did, huh?
Uh-huh. Then, after about 2 years...
What? After about 2 years.
We had a baby.
You told your mother we had a baby?
I had to, Nathan. Mother wouldn't have understood if we hadn't.
What type baby was it?
It was a boy. I named him after you, Nathan.
Then,
You're welcome.
where's Nathan Jr. supposed to be now?
He's in boarding school. I wrote Mother he won the football game last Saturday.
I wish I had a bet on it.
But that's not all, Nathan.
Don't tell me Nathan Jr. has a little sister.
Although she is Nathan, Mother believes in big families.
Just give me the grand total.
5.
Your mother must be a glutton for punishment.
But Nathan, now that we're going to be getting married, it won't be a lie anymore.
Anyway, how would you do such a thing to a nice old broad like your mother?
But Nathan, you don't even know my mother.
Well, we'll be meeting her soon. What'll I tell her? What'll I tell her I did with the 5 kids? Last them in a poker game? What are we gonna do?
We could get married.
But marriage isn't something you jump into like it was a kettle of fish. We ain't ready.
I'm ready, Nathan. What do you think I got in this box? What do you think I got in this box?
Sally's wedding shop. I can't guess.
It's a wedding veil. I've had it for 3 years, but I won't show it to you because it's bad luck. You want to see it?
It's bad luck.
So anyway, Nathan, we got the wedding veil. All we need now is our license and our blood test.
Our what?
Blood test. It's a law.
What a city. First they close up my crab game, then they open up my veins.
Nathan, you're not planning to run your crap game again, are you?
Ellie, how'd you think such a thing? Why do you think I gave it up? It's because I love you. And I want us two to be the happiest married couple in the world.
Anybody seen an earring out here?
I don't think so.
You! I'm all day up tomorrow with Society Max. And he breaks it. On account of your dopey crap game. Honest, Adelaide, I pity you. Oh, here it is.
Adelaide, I'm down on my knees.
Oh, get up and remind me of your crap game.
Adelaide, you carry the weight over nothing. I'm gonna be all right. We are gonna get married.
I don't believe you anymore.
But it's true. Come on, honey. Let's see that smile. Cheer up. See you tomorrow.
It says here, the average unmarried female, basically insecure, viewed as someone for Hydration may react with psychosomatic symptoms difficult to endure, affecting the upper respiratory tract. In other words, just from waiting around for that plain little band of gold, a poison can develop a cold. You can spray her wherever you figure the strap to cockeye, boy. You can give her a shot for whatever she's got, but it just won't, boy. If she's tired of getting the fish eye from the hotel, boy, a poison can develop a cold. It says here, the female remaining single, just in the legal sense, shows a neurotic tendency. Denote, note, chronic organic syndrome, toxic or hypertense, involving the eye, the ear, and the nose, and the throat. In other words, just from worrying whether the wedding is on or off, a poison can develop a cough. You can feed her all day with the vitamin A and the bromophil, but the medicine never gets anywhere near where the trouble is. If she's getting a kind of a name for herself and the name ain't his, a poison can develop a cough. And furthermore, from stalling the wedding trip, a poison can develop a grip. When they get on the train from Niagara, and she can hear church bells chime, the compartment is air conditioned and the moon's a blur. Then they get up in Saratoga for the 14th time. A poison can develop a grip, postnasal grip, with the wheezes and the sneezes and the sinus aquarium tip. From a lack of community property and a feeling she's getting too old, a poison can develop a bad cold.
What are you looking at? Sky was just following the ship. And you should have seen her. She gave him a look that would have cooled off loose and made it great. Just so long he don't take her to Havana. Havana? He couldn't even take that name across the street. Listen, Ethan, you gotta stop bringing up the game. I don't know. I suppose he's trying to see Adelaide. She's mad at him again. Then Miss Adelaide, she's always trying to take his mind off on his white kid. It's too bad a smart businessman like Nathan has to go and fall in love with his own fiancée. Yeah, really, that is his weakness, and we should be tolerant. For I am told that it is a worldwide weakness. Look, let's play the Waxy. I'll tell you, let's play the Waxy.
kind, dear. I have several other calls to make. Sarah, we at headquarters have come to a definite conclusion. We have decided to close this branch of the mission. Oh, no!
Close the mission?
But General, someone could do good here even if I can't. Sarah, there are so many calls made on us. So many places where our work is really needed.
We're doing so much better now.
We've announced the big meeting for tomorrow night.
You announced the meeting, but will anyone be here? Will anyone come?
Pardon me. I couldn't help over here. General, my name is Sky Masterson, former senator.
How do you do?
How do you? I wish to protest at the closing of this mission. I believe Miss Sarah can be a big success here.
I'm glad to hear you say that, but I'm not so certain.
A dollar will get you 10.
What?
General, might I make a suggestion? Why don't you come to the mission tomorrow night and find out for yourself? Don't you think that would be a good idea?
Well, if I thought the mission had a chance.
General, I personally guarantee you 1 dozen genuine sinners.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah.
Hey, you woke up your red carnations. Yeah. Remember, no one will let in the game if you ain't got a red carnation. It's like a passport.
Okay, but where is the game?
Yeah. I'll tell you in a minute. Ethan, it's all set. Can't have the guys in the Belmont garage.
Not yet. I gotta stall for a while. Joey wants his boat.
But it's 11 o'clock. If they were sticking around much longer.
So sue me. I left nicely at the hotel to wait for that money from Sky. It'll be there.
There he is.
Where's it though?
It hasn't come yet.
What do you mean it hasn't come yet? I told you wait for that money from Sky.
I had to get some groceries. I felt a little crazy.
Get back to the hotel and wait for that money from Sky. Don't come back here without it, even if you have to starve to death.
Okay, Nathan.
Where's the game, Detroit?
Hey, there in the horse. How's things down in Brooklyn?
Detroit, if you do not have no place to eat game, tell us, and we'll seek out there for entertainment.
Now take it easy, Harry.
I hope, Detroit, you'll not spoil the evening, inasmuch as I happen to be entertaining a very prominent guest tonight. I think you might have played her. I would like you to meet Big Julie from Chicago.
Why, how do you do, Big Julie? And welcome to our fair city. But you must know the heat is on. Just be patient, and you'll get some action.
What do you say, Big Julie? Shall we stick around or shall we blow?
I came here to shoot crap. So let's shoot crap.
Sure.
Nathan, there's no crap game tonight. I'm sure Big Julie will be considerably displeased. And Big Julie does not like to be displeased.
Why, Harry, you don't think I'd be so rude as displease a gentleman like Big Julie here? Big Julie, let me tell you that when Nathan Detroit arranges something, you can bet that he won't.
Well, it's interesting gathering to meet the Creek Society, Angie Docks, Society Max, the Rusty Charlie, the Liverlips Louie. Hey, how are the horses all the way down from Brooklyn? Pardon me, I'm very bad at names, but your face seems familiar. I can tell me where you're from.
East Cicero, Illinois.
Oh, what do you do there?
I'm a scoutmaster.
Well, don't ever let my mother across the street. Well, this looks like a milk course in Blossom time. It's occasion.
Well, yeah.
It's a party. We're having a party. A party.
Indeed, what kind of party?
My house. My house. It's a bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married. Yes, sir.
He's a young fellow, for he's a young fellow, for he's a young fellow, which nobody cannot deny. Oh,
Nathan, darling, why didn't you tell me it's so bad?
It was a thanks for dinner.
Just think, after 14 years, I'm finally going to become Mrs. Nathan Detroit.
Tell me, Nathan, when is that happening?
Yeah, when will it be?
Well, we need paper license and our blood test.
Gee, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could be married tomorrow night, right after the hot bar?
Yeah, like we need paper license.
You could elope.
What?
In Crime Upstate is the name of that place.
Sing Sing.
Buffalo, they'll marry you right away there. You don't ask for a blood test.
Ain't that unhealthy?
Nathan, that's a great idea. Oh, look, you can borrow my getaway car. My Buick.
Come on, Nathan, let's do it.
What the hell?
My congratulations to you, Nathan, and I only hope there's nothing of heredity.
Come on, Nathan, we got so many things to do before we elope tomorrow night. Will you be at the hot box?
I'll have the table reserved, and I'll be dressed up in whatever you elope.
Oh, Nathan, I'm so happy. I ought to wire my mother. Only, when will I wire her?
Just send a telegram and date it back.
No, I better wait till we have 5 children. It won't take us long.
Nathan, you're indeed a lucky fellow. A most beautiful fellow indeed. Do you agree, Big Julie?
Tell me, how long you known the dog?
14 years.
Let's shoot crap. Nathan, you better find a place.
What can I do? The money from Sky didn't come yet.
Maybe it won't come. Maybe Sky didn't go to Havana.
He couldn't have. He couldn't have gone. She couldn't have gone.
You all right?
Am I all right? Ask me how do I? Ask me now that we're cozy and clinging. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bell, I'd be ringing. From a bone green kiss tonight, that's the way I just gotta behave. Boy, if I were a lamp by the light, and if I were a bell, I'd wave. Ask me how do I feel, let me with my quiet breathing. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a gate, I'd be swinging. And if I were a watch, I'd start pumping my spring. Or if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding. Ask me how do I feel from this chemistry lesson I'm learning.
Chemistry?
Yes, chemistry. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bridge, it'd be burning. Yes, I do, I run around the crack from the wonderful way that you look. Boy, if I were a dog, I'd bark. And if I were a kid, it'd be cool. Ask me how do I feel as you know we're fondly caressing. How if I were a bell, I know I'd be splashing my dress. Ask me how to describe this whole beautiful thing. Well, if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, Savannah's so wonderful. Why don't we stay here for a few days? This is how wonderful it's really like.
I think we better hurry if we want to catch a late plane back to New York.
I don't want to go back. to
I'm
New York.
taking you back.
You're no gentleman.
Look, a doll like you shouldn't be mixed up with a guy like me. It's no good. I'm no good. You know how I met you? I made a bet. That was how I met you in the first place and took you to Havana. I made a bet.
Well, how else could a girl get to meet a gambler?
Come on.
No, no!
Gambling was best for you.
You sound just like a missionary. Thank you for bringing me back. I must have behaved very badly.
You were fine. How are you, Sally? That's wonderful, Adelaide. You know Miss Sarah?
How do you do?
Good luck. Miss Adelaide certainly seems happy. Yeah, I guess so.
What time is it?
I know, 4 o'clock, maybe.
This is your time of day, isn't it? I've never been up this late.
How do you like it?
What?
Finding out something I've known for quite a while. My time of day is the dark time I come. When the street belongs to the cop, and the janitor with the mop, and the grocery clerks are all gone. When the smell of the rain-washed baby comes up clean and fresh and cold, and the street lamp light fills the building with mold. I am Masters. You're the first person I ever told it to. It's my real name. I've never been in love before. Now all I want is you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart would say, I thought I knew the score. But this is why, that's all too strange and strong. I'm through a foolish song, and now my song was born. So please forgive this helpless haze again. I really never been in love before. So please forgive this helpless haze again. I've really never been in love before.
Grandfather, I thought you'd be asleep.
Morning, Sarah. Brother Masterson.
Good morning.
Well, we stayed out all night and smoked a lot of sinners.
Where have you been, Sarah?
I've been to Cuba.
Cuba. You're even more tired than I am.
Someone must have tipped them off. I've seen a lot of strange things in my time, but this is the first time I ever seen a floating crab king going full blast on a mission.
Crap cake!
Sarah, you know I had nothing to do with this, don't you? Sarah!
This wouldn't have happened if I hadn't. I never should have gone with you. It was wrong.
No, it wasn't. You went to help the mission.
Did I?
Will I see you tomorrow?
Everyone is welcome at the
That's not what I mean.
No good, Sky. You said it yourself. It's no good.
Why not? What the hell kind of a doll are you anyway?
I'm a mission doll.
was late 48, I recall. That last night in his apartment, he tried to remove their load. And I said as I ran down the hall, take back your man. What made you think that I was worthwhile? Take back the gown, the shoes, and the hat. I may be down, but I'm not flat. I thought that each expensive gift in a ring was a token of your respect. Now when I think of what you want in exchange, it all seems a horrible dream. So take back your ring to Providence and tell them to apologize it for some other day. Take back your ring. Take back your ring. What made you think that I was the girl of women? Take back the gown. Take back the gown. I made you down, but I'm not flexible. I thought that each expensive gift in a ring was a token of your esteem. And to think of what you were exchanging, oh, seemed a horribly wrong. Take back your ring. The whole world of hell and go shine the sea for somebody else. What did you?
You been at Mr. Detroit's party, sir?
Is he here?
No, Mr. Detroit hasn't arrived yet.
Bring me a line soda.
Sky, did you see Miss Edward? Huh? I bring for her a message from Nathan. Oh, I wish Nathan would bring this.
What's your message? Where's Nathan?
Well, it's this way. Nathan says that Pittsburgh was suddenly taken ill with.
A rare tropical disease.
Yeah, that's not bad. Anyway, Nathan has to.
Nicely, what's your message? Where is Nathan?
The quarantine is still going on.
Since last night.
Yeah, Big Julie being a large loser does not wish the game to terminate. In fact, he is most insistent. So we find another place, and the game goes on.
Where is the game?
Are you looking for some action?
No, I'm leaving town tonight. But I do want to talk to some of the guys. You see, nicely, I gave a mark or two. Or some, and it kind of like cleared up before.
I'll meet you outside.
What about Nathan's message?
Oh, Miss Adelaide, Nathan's in Pittsburgh with a rare tropical lens. Goodbye.
What? I don't understand. Sky, Nathan has to come here tonight. We're all hoping to get married.
You know Nathan. Why does it surprise you?
But he promised to change.
Change. Why is it the minute you got a guy that you like, you take him right in for all the races?
What about you, man? Why can't you live normal life like other people and get married and have a home with wallpaper and bookends?
No, Miss Adelaide.
What do you mean, no?
Guys like Nathan Detroit. And yeah, Scotty Masterson. We don't belong in a world like that. So when dogs get mixed up with guys like us, it's no good. It's no good. See you in a couple months.
Where are you going?
I don't know, Las Vegas maybe. I got a ticket on the late plane.
Will you see Nathan before you go?
Maybe.
Well, if you do, tell him I never want to talk to him again. And have him phone me here.
Look, why don't you find yourself another guy?
I can't. I love Nathan. Wait till you fall to somebody. You'll find out.
Yeah.
In other words, just from sitting alone at a table reserved for two, a person can develop the flu. You can bundle her up in her woolies, and I mean the warmest dress. You can wrap her in sweaters and coats till it's more than her brain can stand. If she still gets the feeling she's naked from looking at her left hand, a poison can develop the flu. The flu. 103.2. So much virus inside that her microscope slide looks like a day at the zoo. Just from wanting her memories in writing, and a story her folks can be told. A poison can develop a cold.
Not so fast, sir. Not so fast. Look, suppose we don't have a big meeting tonight. Suppose nobody's there at all. We'll explain to the
You
general.
won't have to explain. It'll be very clear. I just want to get away from this whole place. To go someplace where
Where all the sinners are respectable and well behaved.
you saw what happened last night. They gambled in our
And
mission.
someday they'll be praying there. Even a man like Sky Masters. He came seeking refuge.
He came seeking me. Did you know that?
Are you kidding? I knew that the minute he started picking on you. But I didn't know you were going to get stuck on him.
I'll get over it.
Why do you want to get over it for? It isn't pneumonia.
The man I love will not be a gambler.
Ah, but if you love him enough.
He will not be a gambler.
Look, Sarah, I've always taken care of you. All I want is for you to be happy.
Velvet, I can wish you for the color of your coat, and fortune smiling all along your way. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love this day. Mansions I can wish you, 7 footmen all in red, and calling cards upon a silver tray. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love this day. Standing there, gazing at you, full of the bloom of you. Standing there, gazing at you, with the sheep
Brother Abernathy, how goes it with the soap saving? Tonight's a big meeting, isn't it?
No, it's supposed to be. The general is coming, but
The general's a tough doll, eh?
very few people will be there. In fact, nobody. And
I don't think Mr. Masterson is interested in our troubles, grandfather. You've got to learn.
Miss Sarah, you've forgotten something. But being a gambler, I never forget things like this. You hold my marker for 12 sinners tonight.
Thank you, but I'd rather you forgot all about it.
I cannot vouch for Mark.
Last night the mission was filled with your friends. Let us say we're even.
If you don't pay off that marker, I'll tell the whole town you're a dirty vulture.
Nicely. Where's your game?
It's about 10 minutes away from
Which way?
this way. Come on. Yes! Wait out there, where you all going? I came here to shoot crap. We met some. Yeah, let's go home. Yeah.
You see, Big Julie, the guys are slightly fatigued from wearing this. After having been shooting crap for quite a considerable time now. Mainly 24 hours.
I do not care who is tired. I'm out 25 G, so nobody leaves.
Gentlemen, I begin to see the logic of Big Julie. It's not that he's a bad loser, merely that he prefers to win. Right, Big Julie?
Give me that dice. I'm shooting 500. I'll take 200. I'm half dead.
If you did not shut up, Big Julie will lose your half.
Snake guys and you lose. The dice are still yours, so you'll not spend it.
Shut up. Change. 500 more. 200 more.
Here comes that big lucky roll. Snake dice again.
Look, Big Julie. That includes me. But I ain't through yet. I will now play on forever.
See, Big Julie, the boys are all tired. As for me personally, I am fresh as a daisy.
Then I'll play with you.
Me?
Yeah, you. You be raking down out of every pot. You must have quite a bundle.
Well, being I assume some of the risk, I must assume some of the dough.
Detroit, I am going to roll with you, willy or nilly. If I lose, I'll give you my marker.
And if I lose, you give me cash. Let me hear from Big Julie.
You will give me cash.
No, I heard it.
Here is my marker. Put up your dough. Is anything wrong?
No. I owe you $1,000. Signed X. How is it you can write 1,000, but you can't have read your signature?
I was good in arithmetic, but I stunk in English.
I should see it in wrong.
I'm rolling 1,000. And to change my luck, I'll use my old dice.
Your own dice. Not that I wish to see Betty, but may I see these dice? For these dice, they ain't got no spots on them. They're blank.
I had the spots removed for luck, but I remember where the spots formerly were.
You're gonna roll with blank dice and call them from remembering where the spots formerly was.
Why not?
I see no reason.
Ha! I'm fighting a fight. My point is 10.
I still got a chance.
Tetchy, come again.
I wish he'd fall down on his ends.
Ha! A 10, I win.
Dad,
A 6 and a 4.
what's in a second? Which was a 4?
Either way, get up 2,000.
Again, I got to elope with Adelaide tonight.
Get up 2,000.
Why not let some other guys into the fun?
After I'm through with you. Ha! Ha, 11, I win.
What a surprise. That pleased me.
Now I'll play with you guys.
Wait a minute. You gotta give me a chance to get even. I will use my dice.
Detroit, but what are you going to use for money?
expect Big Julie to do the cash.
Yeah, Nathan did it.
Sure I did it. What kind of a deal is this anyway?
Take it easy,
Then
Nathan.
when there's no spot dice, someone wants to knock the spots out them.
Nathan, don't make Big Julie have to do something to you.
Yeah, I'm on my vacation.
Go ahead, shoot me, put me in cement. At least I would know where I stood. Here I risked my neck setting up a crab game. I even get married on account of it. And look where I wind up, broke in a sewer. Believe me, my tough friends in Chicago, there's nothing you can do to me now that would not cheer me up.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Oh, fresh blood. You looking for some action?
Not at the moment. I'd like to talk to some of you guys.
We ain't talking. We're shooting crap.
I'm asking for only 1
I
minute.
says we're shooting crap.
It's got to do with Miss Sarah Brown's mission.
Say, who is this guy?
It's a fellow that's telling you. It's a mission down to Havana.
Oh, I get it. Look, fella, why don't you go back to your praying tomato? You're holding up the action around here.
If you're looking for some action, would you like to make a small wager on a proposition?
What's the proposition?
Am I right-handed or left-handed?
Oh, wait a minute, or a thing like that.
I'll give you a clue.
Here, put this in the icebox.
Look, you guys. Tonight at Miss Sarah Brown's mission of 409 West 49th Street, they're holding a midnight prayer meeting. I promised I would deliver to them some sinners. And when it comes to sinning, most of you guys are high among the paint cards.
I don't want to waste no evening in a hallelujah joint.
If you won't do it as a favor to me, do it as a favor to yourselves. I guarantee you there in the mission smells cleaner than down here. And maybe it would not hurt you guys. Besides, for learning something else besides making a four the hard way.
You've been reading the Bible too much.
What's wrong with the Bible? It may not read as lively as a scribe sheet, but at least it is twice as accurate. Come on. Guys. Well, I tried. See you around, Nathan.
Scott, about the bet. I regret I temporarily do not have the $1,000 to pay you with.
Don't have to pay me. You won.
But I thought you took the Delta Havana.
You thought wrong.
Come on, Big Julie, get up. I don't have the dope to roll you with, but with my dice.
Nothing doing. With them dice, he cannot make it past to save his soul.
What'd you say?
I says with them dice, he cannot make it past to save his
Well,
soul.
maybe I can make a path to save yours. And yours. And his. I'm going to roll the dice. I will bet each of you $1,000 against the market for your soul. 1,000 cash against the market for your soul. If I win, you guys show up at the mission tonight. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Let me get this. If you lose, we each get $1,000. And if you win, we got to show up at Mission Dolls Cabaret.
If I win, you guys show up at the Save a Soul mission. One meeting. Is it okay?
Okay by me.
Yeah, by me too.
Yeah,
okay, by me too.
You too, Nathan. $1,000 against the market for your soul.
And I don't even know if I got a soul.
You got my someplace.
How do you spell soul?
That's so.
Okay, put down your marker. Give me the dice. And give me room.
Come on, quit stalling. Roll.
What's the matter, Scotty? Turning chicken?
You see me roll for 100 G's or more. But I got a little more than dual riding on this one. They call you Lady One, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very young lady like way out running out. You're on this date with me. The pickings have been lush. And yet, before this evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners. You might refuse to stay. And so the best that I can do is oh, I can be a lady tonight. Oh, I can be a lady tonight. Oh, I can if you ever were a lady to begin with. Oh, I can be a lady tonight. Oh, I can let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. I saw the way you treated other guys you've been with. Oh, I can be a lady. A lady doesn't feel for a short. It isn't fair. It isn't nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room and oh, when the other guy dies. So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stay with me, baby, I'm the fella.
Luck be a lady.
Luck be a lady.
Luck be a lady.
Luck be a lady.
Roll, 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 you better roll that.
I tell you, I don't want to go no prayer meeting.
Hey, Julie, you give your marker, and if you will, it will cause me no little embarrassment. I'm sure you do not wish to cause me no little embarrassment.
If this gets back to Chicago, that I went to a prayer meeting, then no decent person will talk to me.
Adelaide.
Oh, what a coincidence.
And nicely explained to you about the night. I hope you ain't sore about it.
Please, let us not have a vulgar scene. After all, we are civilized people, and we do not conduct ourselves like a slob.
Adelaide, what is this? You are my doll.
Your dog, huh? If that weren't so amusing, one could almost laugh at it.
Sweetheart, baby. Don't you get carried away over one lousy elopement. Adelaide, please.
No, Nathan, it's no use. I have finally succeeded in getting you totally out of my... Oh, Nathan!
Adelaide, don't ever do that to me again. We're gonna get married. We'll have a white house with a little green fence, just like the Whitney colors.
Oh, but Nathan, we gotta do it soon. I got another letter from my mother today asking a lot of questions. She put one in for you, too.
A letter from me, from your mother. Well, dear son Nick, I'm writing to you for the first time, even though you have now been married to my daughter for 12 years. But I feel I know you from Adelaide's letters. And in my mind's eye, I can picture you as you go to work each morning at 7. It must be a great responsibility for you, being assistant manager of an A&P. I'm not even the manager.
I was gonna promote you for Christmas.
It must be hard work for you, looking after the 5 children and the one that's on the way.
Mother wanted me to visit her, so I had to tell her that.
Doesn't she know I can't have 6 kids and what they pay me at the A&P? I'm very proud to have you as a son-in-law, and I know you will always look after Adelaide. I feel like a hero.
Oh, Nathan, darling, we can still make it all right. Look, it's not even midnight yet. It's only 5 to 12. Let's elope now.
All right, Adelaide! But I can't.
Why not? Nathan, come on, come on. Nathan, why can't we elope now?
I gotta go to a prayer meeting.
Nathan, this is the biggest lie you ever told me.
But I promise you it's true.
You promised me this, you promised me that, you promised me everything under the sun, and you gave me a kiss and you're grabbing your hat, you're off the races again. Thinking of time gone by, thinking of the way I tried, I could honestly die.
Call a lawyer and sue me, sue me. What can you do? I love you. Give a holler and hate me, go ahead, hate me, I
The
love you.
best years of my life, I was a fool to get to
All
you.
right, already, I'm just a no good Nick. All right, already, it's true. So new, so new, so new. What can you do? I love you.
You gamble here, you gamble there, you gamble on everything owns to me, and I'm sick of you leaving me up in the air, see you back in the money again when I think of the time gone by. I think of the way I tried, I could honestly die.
Serve the paper and sue me, sue me. What can you do? I love you. Give a holler and hate me, go ahead, hate me. I
When
love
you wind up in jail, don't come to me to bail you
Right,
out.
already, so call a policeman. All right, already, it's true. So new.
Okay, everybody here? Where's Nathan Detroit? Present. Well, Miss Sarah, here you are. 1 dozen or more assorted cinders. Sorry I didn't have time to clean them up for you.
Won't you gentlemen sit down?
That's all right. We'll stand up.
Sit down, all of you.
Gentlemen, tonight I would like to welcome you to the Save a Soul mission.
Suggest you do not indulge in any unpleasantries. Since I am required to depart from Points West tonight, I'm appointing Nathan Detroit Major Domo in my place. Nathan, anybody who does not conduct himself according to law will answer to Sky Masters in person, and that means in person.
What a remarkable young man!
So remember that, you guys. For evidently, yes.
Gentlemen, tonight we are honored. Tonight our meeting will be conducted by the head of our organization, General Cartwright.
Gentlemen, it is wonderful to see our mission graced by the presence of so many evil-looking sinners. Now, who would like to testify? Who would like to start the ball rolling by giving testimony?
Benny, give testimony.
I ain't no stool pigeon.
Come, brothers. I know it is difficult, but let one of you give testimony to the sin that is in his heart.
Benny, tell him what a bum you are. Benny.
Well, I always was a bad guy and a gambler, but I ain't gonna do it no more. I thank you.
There. Don't you feel better now?
I'm all right.
Anyone else?
Big Julie,
What's the pitch?
just tell him about all the terrible things you did, but you ain't gonna do no more.
Well, I used to be bad when I was a kid, but ever since then I've gone straight, as I can prove by my records. 33 arrests and no convictions.
Harry.
No.
Oh, yes, Harry the horse.
Well, like when Sky rolled us for assaults.
I beg your pardon.
Sky Master, you rolled us $1,000 against our souls. That's why we're here.
I don't think I understand.
I do, General. You mean they're only here because Mr. Masters and one man has died.
Oh, how wonderful! This whole meeting is the result of a gambling. It sure so good can come out of evil.
Hey! I ain't finished my testimony. Well, my sin is that when Sky rolled us, I wished I could win the $1,000 instead of having to come here. But now that I'm here, I still win.
Anyone else?
Hey, what about you, Nathan?
For me, it happened kind of funny. Like a dream. That's it, a dream.
Tell it in your own words.
I dreamed last night I got on a boat to heaven.
By some chance I had brought my dice along. And there I stood, and I hollered someone fake.
But the passengers, they knew right from wrong. For a the passengers were bound to his end. For the people said beware.
People said beware, beware your Scottish ship.
And the traveler had got down the wicked road. Get out, get out, get out, get out.
Stand and rock the boat.
And as I laughed at the passengers that ever fell, a great big wave came and washed me overboard. And as I sat and I hung and someone saved me, that's the moment I woke up. Thank the Lord, thank the Lord. And I said to myself,
Set myself down, stand and rock the boat. They will drag you under with a social hand you'll never float. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, stand and rock the boat. Sit down and rock, sit down, sit down, sit down and rock the boat. Sit down and rock, sit down, sit down, sit down and rock the boat. Sit down, we're rocking the boat.
Brother Branny, what brings you here? You came here to testify.
I'll do my testifying in court, or I'll testify that you ran a crab cake here fishing last night. Miss Sailor, you were standing there when they came out. You saw them, and these are fellows.
I never saw them before in my life.
She's a real fraud.
Oh, well, sir, if you'd like to leave, we would like to continue with our meeting.
I never saw crab shearers spend so much time on a mission. Maybe that's what they mean by holy rollers.
Thank you, Miss Sarah. People, I got a confession on me. It's true that last night we had shoot crab in this mission. But we're all sorry, we got it.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry.
But I got another confession to make. I did a terrible thing. I bet with a certain guy that he couldn't take a certain Delta Havana. But I won the bet, so it did not do no harm.
You won the bet?
Sure, the guy told me he didn't take the Delta Havana. That makes me feel so much better.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah.
Gentlemen, we'll now sing number 244.
Put the ball and string apart, string apart, string apart. Turn down and wonderful that will stay apart. Follow, follow the road.
boy wishing to get married, and I mean, Adelaide and I.
Why, certainly I married Sister Sarah and Brother Masters, and I'd be glad to do the same for you.
And me.
Congratulations, Nathan. I'll lay you 8 to 5 and be very happy.
What Obadiah really means is
Obadiah!
so do I.
Thank you very much. I know we're going to be happy. We're going to have a little home in the country. And Nathan's going to be sitting beside me every single night.
Achoo!
When you see a guy with the stars in the sky, you can bet that he's looking for some love. When you spot a dog waiting out the rain, chances are to say it's only a dog you pretend. When you meet a gent, paying all kinds of threats for a flat that will let him touch the hall. Call it sad, call it funny, but fair that ain't funny. Every guy's only looking for some love.